guys, how is everyone doing? Today I want to talk about mental health and keeping good mental well-being. Huzzah. We all struggle sometimes with our mental health. We've all been through difficult moments in our lives. As someone who has mental health struggles, and I'm going to be very honest with you and tell you something that I don't often tell people, I have bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. So I struggle with mental health and have my whole life. And I just want to share a few things that I do that help me have a good mental well-being as much as I can. So let's get into it. Number one, listen to inspiring things. I find when I listen to extremely sad music and extremely sad stories all the time, guess what? I become really sad too. I mean, it's just the narrative, you know? So listen to inspiring things. Put on that crazy cool music that makes you feel like you can just rock out and have an awesome time and shake your booty, shake what your mama gave you, and just feel better. Upbeat music gives you an upbeat mood. There's actually a few studies that have been done on how our body synchronizes with music. So when we listen to upbeat music, our body and our heartbeat synchronizes with the upbeat music. If science says to listen to happy music, then maybe listen to happy music. Number two, be up before 10:01. Sometimes I like to sleep in late, and I find that if I let myself sleep in too late, then I do not have the discipline to get out of bed. And if I do this for too many days, it hurts my mentality just a little bit. So I always make a rule for myself to be up before 10:01. So sometimes that means I will get up at 8 o'clock, sometimes that means I'll get up at 9 o'clock, and sometimes that means I'll get up at 10 o'clock. It just depends on how drained I am. So just remember, self-care is also just taking care of how you feel. Make a rule to get up at a certain time, and mine is to be up by 10:01. Number three is have a quiet time. In my quiet time, I read my Bible and I write in my prayer journal how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and I just talk to God about it. And reading my Bible is very grounding for me. There's a lot of really good advice in the Bible. So it's really awesome to see a lot of the things that I go through, people have also gone through in the Bible. And it shows you that it's okay. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. People in the Bible went through the same thing. And turning to God just helps a lot because He understands. And God has given us a lot of advice in the Bible. So check it out. Super grounding. Number four is to eat 80% healthy. I'm gonna be real right now. Little old me does not follow a proper lifestyle of eating that helps my body in that way. I just love my milkshakes and my ice cream and my bread and all the sweets. Sugar is just amazing. But I find that food is a trigger point for me, so I have to be disciplined with myself and eat 80% healthy. Otherwise, I treat food as an emotional crutch, which is not a good thing. So, eat 80% healthy. And I also find that when I am eating healthy and not fueling my body with sugar and carbs and lots of dairy and so on and so on, I feel not as heavy. I don't feel as uncomfortable. And when I fuel my body with healthier food, I feel good. So there's a lot of science behind it. Do the research. And if you or someone you know is struggling with eating, disordered eating, go and get help. I did, and I have never been better. So number 5, be mindful. So the meaning of being mindful is just to be present where you are and think about what is going on in that moment and appreciate it. Be mindful of what you are doing, of what you are saying, of what you are believing. Just be mindful. When you focus too much on the future or the past, it can create anxiety. Different ways of being mindful is when you listen to music, is to actually listen to the words that is being played in the song. A second way of being mindful is to do meditations, and that can be quiet meditations, that can be breath work, that can be when you meditate on a quote or a verse from the Bible, anything like that. And a third way of being mindful is to actually take 1 minute of your day and just sit back, look around, check in with yourself. How am I feeling? What is going on right now? Am I drinking water? Am I handling things great right now? So those are 3 different ways you can be mindful. Number 6 is to exercise. Oh my gosh, can someone like flippin' slap me through the face? How many times have we heard the word to exercise? Literally, it is everywhere, but not everyone does it because it is difficult. It's difficult to have the motivation and the discipline to actually get up and exercise or get up and drive to a gym, anything like that. It is difficult. I agree. I am with you. I am there. It is difficult for me too. But if I don't exercise, I feel like crap. My body is tired. My leg muscles actually go a little bit numb, and I feel chronically fatigued. So, exercise. Even if it's just for 10 minutes. Literally, just like roll out of bed and get on the floor and do a couple of push-ups, a couple of sit-ups, even some squats, and then there's 10 minutes done. And that's your exercise. You can start small, whatever, just do something small. What I have been doing is I go on walks, or I will go to the gym and I will take it easy and just do what makes my body feel good. Don't do exercises that make you feel like you're being tortured, because then you're going to look at exercise as a negative thing. Number 7, spend time with positive people. Okay, I'm going to tell you a quote that has been said on multiple occasions by multiple people all the time, but it is true. Your 5 closest friends is who you become. Hello. You hang out with people who are negative, guess what? You're gonna be negative. Let's just think about it. If you hang out with people who constantly complain, you're gonna get into the habit of constantly complaining. That is how those people function, and that's okay. How everyone functions is different. But try and surround yourself with the people you want to be like. And if that is people with good vibes, then surround yourself with people with good vibes. If you want to be a person who's honest and caring and always has something positive to say, surround yourself with people who are exactly like that, because they will inspire you. You will aspire to be like them. And guess what? Positive vibes equals positive mind. Not always, but most of the time. Number 8 is to go on walks. Going on a walk, there is so much science behind it. Like, I don't even have time to talk about all the science behind it. But let's just start with a few. Walking reduces your cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Ta-da! When you walk, it affects your nervous system. It calms it down, which reduces your stress hormone, the cortisol, which makes you feel more peaceful. You don't have that fight or flight response. No, you're more peaceful. You're more calm. Okay? Another one is that walking is a form of physical activity, and it's been proven that people who have physical activity in their daily lives actually reduces depression by 30%. 30%. Another study that I read up actually that has been done between people who take a walk in nature and take a walk in the city. People who take a walk in nature are actually 10 to 15% less anxious than people that walk in the city. So if you take a walk, try and walk in an area that is very calm, slap on some music, slap on a podcast, anything like that, and listen to something inspiring, peaceful, anything like that. Walks are good for you. Number 9, drink tons of water. Let's take a water break right now. Get your water. So good. Water is so good for you. So good for you. Oh my goodness. How many times are we going to hear about how water is good for you and we should drink more water? But for real, like towards your mental health, water actually flushes out the toxins in your system. There are toxins that sit in your gut and prevent the production of serotonin. What is serotonin? Well, serotonin is the happy hormone. It is the hormone your body needs to increase your happiness. And most of your serotonin is produced in your gut. So if you don't have a happy gut, you will not have a lot of serotonin. So drink a lot of water because it flushes out the toxins. Also, another good reason for drinking water towards mental health is that dehydration actually activates the stress level because your body thinks it needs to go into survival mode. So drink water. It's good for you as much as you can. And number 10, the last one, is to pray. There has been a lot of studies done behind praying, and praying is so good for your mental health and your mental clarity. When you pray, you get a lot of stuff off of your chest that you are holding on to, and venting to someone who knows everything already and knows your path and can give you peace if you just ask for it. It's a no-brainer, my friend. Praying is so good for you. You get to talk to God and you get to get stuff off your chest, and it also brings peace. There was a study done on prayer that says about 85% of people who pray feel more peace afterwards than people who don't. So pray, talk to God, tell him your worries, and he will make you feel better. Thanks EVERYGUYS for watching. There will be a part 2 coming out soon on habits that I do to help my mental well-being. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please, if you ever feel like you need to talk to someone, my DMs are always open. We love you, I love you, he loves you. Stay authentic, stay kind. That's so mixed around. Bye EVERYGUYS.